cure now. The next word is then from the, it starts with two letters from the first category, so it starts physically, so it is with a physical orientation immediately. What's the zone? It's the zone is between C and U, of course, it's there, it starts with C. C is that black range, let's say, at the surface, and the U is that middle range. And so you have this in-between zone there, you will have that CU. So how does it combine now with R? It's not very easy, but I will have a little bit more detail of the C first. C is with 3 points, mostly clear, so it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, also, if it's not immediately clear in one zone, you have to be a bit more specific. I have to use the 1 point, 2 point, or 3 points to be specific how we look at that position. The position of C is a position at the surface, and we are distracted by various elements, so we're into a certain zone at the edges and not very sure what is useful and what is not useful, what is the form, because it's complicated like with the C, but we concentrate on it and give it extra attention so that we can keep on following it, all the variations that are there at that range. That's the C. U is in the second zone, so it is about changes. You see a certain change which is dominant and which is most known. So U is actually like, this is different, I see something different in the physicality, in the material, and I follow that because I notice it. So it also depends on your interpretation, of course. So it's also for your cure, if you want to have an association with the real word, how it can be inspired. C is your concentration on it, so you're bundling your thoughts and all the things, not just the thoughts, everything which is happening there around that inspirational cure. We concentrated on it, we will follow it up so to have it as best possible result. But we can also follow only a certain choice. So we make a choice with U, it makes a choice, and that will also be the choice. It will also define how the results will become, how well it will become. So it's best that we follow what we know best, so that it also can be cured, because we follow what we know. No, we don't follow the unknowns, because that will make us sick. We will follow the knowns. We will follow what we already know, what we already understand, what we already can do something with it, and there we will be able also to do something with it. That's CU together. The R will be in the last zone. So this is the general zone really at the background. So it's not really that zone of, yes, is it within my reach of this O? Not 100%. It's further away. So if you compare it to the same size, it's that bigger zone actually beyond the physicality, beyond the timing and the general timing. So what decides where things should meet a certain timing and spatial reference. The R is that in-between zone, so it is that, so I have that emphasized there. It's not easy to have that frame right, but I have already a visualization of that frame, and there I will have to connect to. So I will make one, so within that connection there will be a rhythm. The R is also about all the rhythms in time and space. Where shall I meet in the right timing, and so on. All what is worked out physically in space will have a certain timing in time, and when this space meets that time moment, I will have my connection. That's how the R works. So I have it here in two parts, connected into a form to visualize it a little bit. I don't know if this is the best solution. Always the visualization in forms, but you can understand that the idea behind it is actually you have a rhythm, and this rhythm has a certain frame of way it works, and this frame also says it has a timing, it has to follow certain steps. All these things has to be met until you have the right timing so that you can finalize the project, and there is the connection made to finalize it, to cure also at the end. Only then to when you follow up this whole rhythm and follow up the whole procedure. That's the frame, because the frame is most important. The direction is depending on feedback. It's so it means that if you have a right connection made, you will have also good feedback. It will also have a correct feedback. It will be able to find its cause, find its result, and find its cure. It's within that definition that the whole setting will be calculated. So what I'm doing is, when I follow up what I know, it will find its rhythm, and I have to find its rhythm within the feedback process and find the time and space moment to connect, and to connect completely to it. And with the E, of course, I will give it also a timing process that it just needs its time. It always needs its time. That's the end process. Give it its time. That's the last letter. It also says that will be the result. You have to give it these things its time. And that's what the cure will be about. And that's where the highlight will be found. Have to give these things that their own time process, and then it will be able to show its connection, to show its cure.